and it won't stop. Oh, what's the Bluetooth? Damn, I didn't grab it the right way. Hold on, y'all. Oh, yeah, package the food the right way. Got the shit leaking. Paying attention to what I'm doing. Tough times out there, people. Tough times. We going through this shit. It's tough times for a lot of people, a lot of normal people. It's tough time. And I realized that. I realized that. I know. And you should know that no matter what you're going through, there's always someone that's going through worse or maybe even similar. Yo, y'all, I've been offline for a little bit because brother been under the weather. I've been under the weather, but I want to get some context on a video I posted. The context I want to give to this video, like a lot of people don't understand the situation. They just, you know, making their comments. But that's suspected. Like all you seeing is a video and you just take it at face value. He's like, oh, you know, you need to pay up. It's true. It's true. I don't disagree with that. That is not the disagreement. But what I disagree with, shout out to everybody to give context to the video. It's a video. If you go to my channel, you see a video where I'm showing a situation where a landlord is basically, it is considered harassment in California. I mean, whether you like it or not, if you're in the state of California, whether you're in Southern California or Northern California, and you're behind on your rent, your landlord, if you inform your landlord that, like, hey, I'm behind on my rent, but I am trying to get it together. I'm trying to, you know, get the money together. Maybe you just lost your job. Maybe your employer cut your hours like mine's did. Maybe your employer is playing with your schedule like mine's was. If you inform your landlord, and though yes, it is business. It is business. Shout out to everybody. Hey, what's up? What's up? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Though it is business. It's not personal. I understand it's business. When you rent a apartment from someone, when you rent a room, whatever, at the end of the day, it's business. Um, but like I said, you know, if something happens to you financially to where it causes you not to be able to pay your rent on time that month, well, the landlord's job is to try to get that money from you. But after a certain point, if you guys already communicated, hey, I can't pay the rent this month. No, this is what's going on. I can't pay it. Um, I mean, not can't pay it, but I don't have the money right at this time. I'm working on it. After you made that notice, they shouldn't be banging on your door every day after that point. Literally banging on your door every day, early in the morning, especially if you got children, saying, "Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money?" At that point, that's called harassment. In the state of California, that is illegal for a landlord to do that. Like, if they want you out, they got to go through the legal process, which is okay, let's say they don't want to work with you. Let's just say, for example, your landlord says, I don't want to work with you. No, you got to go. Okay, the first step is they gotta create a 3 day. This is called a 3 day pay or evict. That's the first. That's the notice. It's a 3 day pay the rent or eviction or evict. After they get you that letter, then they the 3 day the 3 day process starts. If you don't have the money by that third day, then they can move to the next step, which they can go to the court and file for the formal eviction. You'll get your letter from the court if you're the tenant and you have to show up, and basically, but that whole process can take weeks or months, and not and that's what happens in California, unfortunately, because of the laws that protect tenants can stay in a place going through that whole process for weeks or months at a time, sometimes even a year. But yo, man, my day, it could be better, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of still getting over some type of flu I had, so I sound a little bit congested. But I always know that no matter what I'm going through, it can always be worse. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be grateful. But so like what I was saying, like the whole process to get the tenant out, it could take weeks, years. That's just how the laws are in California. But once the landlord have already communicated, the landlord at that point should not be banging on the tenant's door trying to break into the tenant's door. It's also illegal if the landlord tries to turn off the electricity or tries to change the locks. That's also illegal. So the landlord pretty much has to let it be in the court's hand. And once the court makes the decision, then the sheriff will come and enforce that decision and tell the people, hey, the tenants, hey, you got to leave. You got to go now. Once that sheriff comes, but that's a whole legal process. So in the video, if you guys, take some time, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. But if you take some time to go check out that video, it's the last video I posted. That's the situation. I had already communicated to this landlord on numerous times. Hey, I'm coming. I just lost my job, or my employer is messing with my hours. I want to pay the rent, but unfortunately, I just don't have it. I don't have it. I can't go get it from nobody. I can't borrow it from nobody. I just don't have it. I'm gonna try to do what I can do to get it, whatever I got to do, within reason. I'm not going to do something crazy that's going, mess up my whole situation or land me in jail or something, but I'm going to try to do what I can do. And just know when I get it situated, I'm going to let you know, hey, I got it, or this is what I got, this is what I can give you. I will let you know. Don't, but even after telling the landlord that, the next day, they would be banging on the door. And then the next day, I say the same thing again, banging on the door the next day. Like it's like what I was saying to them, or maybe they didn't care, just going in one ear out the next. And so I'm like, man, I'm starting to get frustrated, right? So what I did, I said, you know what? I'm gonna record this. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna record this whole situation. And that's what you guys see. You see me just recording it, and she and her husband are doing what they do. They're harassing, like, and that's not where it stops. Like, if I can show you they got text that's harassing me. She's making all type of racist and derogatory terms about me. Talking crazy about me and my children. Like, this woman's crazy, man. Like, she don't care. All she care about is money, man. And she tried to pretend that she care about my children, and she don't give a damn. She suggests that I should go take my children outside somewhere. Just go take them somewhere. Like, that's the type of person she is, right? So she don't give a damn about nothing. All she care about is the money. And you know, I don't disagree. If you stay somewhere, you're supposed to pay rent. But you know, this is only 1 month. that this happened. It's only 1 month. Like I've been consistent for the past year paying rent. This is only 1 month that I fell on hard times financially, and I'm dealing with this. So the way how aggressive she is, she's treating it like somebody that's 5 or 6 months late. Like, and even even if I'm, late, I'll say, hey, this is all I got. I'll give, hey, this is what I got. I obviously can't give her everything because I still need to put gas in her car, still need to feed my fam. Like, so if I just give you everything, like every single dime, and I ain't got nothing, then I can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Like, you need money to do stuff. Like, even if it's catching the bus, even if it's whatever, buying food. Like, so if I give you all that I have, but I keep just $50 to myself to get through the week, I don't see that being unreasonable, But these individuals, they don't give a damn about that. I literally told them that. You know what their response was? That's not our problem. But ain't you the same one that be wanting to play with my children and hug on my children and act like you friendly with my children? But at the same time, you saying the father is telling you, hey, I can't give you everything, but because I still need to make sure that they have what they need during the week. But you say to me, well, that's not my problem. Well, okay, well, stop with the fake stuff then. Stop with the fakeness that you showing towards me and my children. Like knock it off, because it ain't real. If it's gonna be cutthroat like this, then just let it be cutthroat like this. That's what it's gonna be. We're just gonna be cutthroat, strictly business. Stop all that extra stuff. Stop all that acting like you friendly with my. Don't even touch my children. Don't even smile at my children. Don't, don't do nothing. Keep it strictly business. That's where you want it to be. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna do it. Do what I got to do to come up with what I need to come up with. You know, and and that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. I'm about to end my stream. Make sure you guys like. Make sure you guys subscribe, share. And if y'all want to help a brother out, it's not, I'm not I'm asking for help because I really do need it. I'm not, stuff is bad right now. I'll put a link in the description of this video. If you want to help, or you know someone that might be willing to help, and you can share that link with them as well. But with that being said, this is Jay the National. Make sure y'all have a good weekend, have a good Saturday, and always be ready, stay safe, stay dangerous, keep your head on a swivel. That's how we doing it. Peace.